Hey guys, Matt here with BuiltRight Industries. Today I'm going to show you how to install the BuiltRight Industries rear seat release for your Ford F-Series truck. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is BuiltRight part number 100100. We're going to open the box here. I've got the bracket, we're going to need that for the install. I've got the pull strap, we're going to need that as well. In addition to those things, you're going to get a catalog of some sort, a product registration card with a QR code, thank you card with a link to a full installation guide as well as a quick install guide, and of course a BuiltRight Industries sticker. Alright, so as far as tools needed for the installation, you need some sort of a closed end wrench where you're going to use this end. A 10 millimeter works, this happens to be 5/8. You're going to get the idea here in a second. And then you're going to need a T30 TORX. I've got a T30 TORX bit on my impact driver here. If you've got a T30 screwdriver or a T30 key as a part of something, or we sell these bits as well. Bottom line, T30 of some sort. Let's get into it. All right, so in a SuperCrew truck, when we lift the seat bottom, the seat back is going to come up and out of the way just like this. In a SuperCab F-150, that's not the case. So that you're going to have to reach down here. It's a little bit tighter. What I'm going to do for the sake of this video is once I've got the seat back released and you can get a good view of it, I'm going to do that again so you can see what you're reaching for. But the bottom line is we're reaching 4 inches in, 7 inches down. That is where the latch is. I'm going to use the closed end of this wrench. If you reach down here with your finger, you can feel the little nub. It's about the size of a pencil eraser. Grab it and release it just like that. All right, so on a SuperCab truck, this seat back is not going to move up and down as you move the seat bottom up and down. So you're going to have to reach down blindly for that little nub. It's 4 inches over and about 7 inches down. So I'm going to eyeball 7 inches on this wrench. I'm going to slip it down in here, turn it to the side, and then pull to pop the latch. All right, so we've got the seat back dropped here. I just wanted to show you on the factory latch what I did. I reached down here to grab this pin, pull it to undo the latch. So that's it. That's as simple as that is. All right, I'm gonna set my wrench aside. So the next step here is just to remove these two T30 bolts here. From the factory, those are gonna be a little bit tight, so be prepared to wrench on them potentially. I've got these two bolts. I'm gonna keep those. We're gonna need those again. And we've got the factory latch out of here. Some trucks will have a square head here and some will have a round pin. I'll show you really quickly how this installation differs depending on the shape of that pin. So if you've got just the round pin, I've got another latch here. If you've got just the round pin, the strap is going to sit just like that. If you have the square head pin, the strap is going to slip over the square head and clip on just like that. So same parts, same installation. That's really the only difference. So I'm going to go ahead and continue using this one that came off the truck. I've got my pull strap here, and then I need the bracket. So this is a key thing. If anything goes wrong with this installation, it is typically from a customer that has tried to put the bracket underneath. We recommend putting it on top. So it's going to fit just like this. But the first thing we're going to do is put the strap through the slot. It is going to sit just like this. Got some slack here. The next thing you're going to do is engage the pull strap with the pin, just like I showed you before. Again, we've got slack, so you're just going to slide these two together, just like that. We'll pull the slack out. And now this assembly is ready to reinstall on the truck. There's this tab on the bottom of the factory latch. You're going to see right where that goes. I'm going to slide that back into position here. And then I will replace these two T30 bolts. I'm going to get those started finger tight so that I don't cross thread anything. And then I'm going to go ahead and tighten these. You do not need to over tighten. Just take it easy. Snug is fine. There we are. You can test out the action of the latch by triggering the latch with your finger, pulling it to release, and so on. All right, so the installation is complete. The last thing to do here is relatch the seat. The very first time you relatch the seat, it can be a little bit tricky. Here's why. You remember when we released this, we actually had the seat bottom up, which it changes the location of that mechanism. So this very first time, it's important to lift the seat back and the seat bottom at the same time. I've got that. I'm going to engage it like that. I've got my strap down here to release the seat bottom, and we're all set. When it's time to access the back seat, again, I'm going to pull the strap, release the lever, and we're good to go. Now, because when I released it, the seat bottom is down, I can leave it just like that and use the rear seat release just like this. Okay, so if you did this install with a SuperCab, where the seat bottom lifting up doesn't change the location of the seat back, now you can just go ahead and close the seat back like normal, and you're all set. The reason this is all important is as the seat back moves up and down in a SuperCrew, this crossbar here will move. And the goal during the entire installation is just to not touch this crossbar. So now, pretending that we have a SuperCab, I can lift this up and re-latch the seat back. So one thing that can keep the seat from re-latching, that is the easiest thing to fix, is, and I found that I was guilty of this, I would sometimes hold the strap while I'm pulling it up, and a little bit of tension on the strap is enough to get it to not actually fully engage. So don't hold the strap, you shouldn't have a problem. All right, so I didn't hold the strap, had no issue there. Oh, yeah, sometimes your seatbelt will lock. You'll figure that out. If that wasn't your problem, here's the next thing to try. All right, so when you go to relatch this back seat for the very first time, or in the future even, on some trucks you will have a little bit of difficulty. There doesn't seem to be a lot of consistency across which trucks do or don't have the problem, but here's the nature of that problem. When you go to relatch this, you're trying to get that crossbar to come deep enough into this, this valley here in the latch to engage the latch. And the problem with that is we've got this big plastic bushing here. And you can even feel that's a little deformed. This bushing will keep you from engaging that latch unless you shut it really hard sometimes. Again, there doesn't seem to be any consistency regarding when this is or isn't a problem, but here are a couple of options for a solution. On a warmer day, we expect it to be less of a problem. We will sometimes have people warm up this bushing with a hairdryer or a heat gun and then close it to deform it a little bit. Sometimes simply lubricating this mechanism and cycling it like this will help. In other cases, removing this bushing altogether is the easiest solution. So I'm going to show you what this looks like without the bushing there. Okay, so here's an example of a latch where we removed that bushing. The bushing is basically like a U shape of plastic, and then there are two circles that are molded all the way through this latch. So the way to remove this bushing is to essentially slice up with a knife on both sides, and then use a needle nose pliers or something to sort of finagle it out. This is the way to basically eliminate that problem. You're gonna have no trouble getting that crossbar in deep enough to engage the latch. So if the other suggestions that we've made here aren't working for you, this is the answer. All right, so just like that, you've got your BuiltRight Industries rear seat release installed on your Ford F-Series truck. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them in the comments, give us a call, send us an email. We'd be happy to help. We'll catch you next time.